For joining in. Enjoy your weekend. We're counting down to today's market session. Absolutely flat on the Nifty and the Sensex. It's been a very range-bound session today. We have the RBI monetary policy, and it's been a status quo policy. Rates remain unchanged for the seventh consecutive policy. Stance remains unchanged. The inflation forecast for next year stays pat at 4.5%, and so does the GDP estimate for FY25, unchanged at 7%. So markets unchanged, but midcap outperformance continues week to date. The midcap index is up 4%, and banks have come to the party today. Today's been all about banks. The Nifty Bank ending with a gain of about nearly 500 points, with names like HDFC Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank. In fact, the top private sector financial today will be Kotak Mahindra Bank and not HDFC Bank. But others too. State Bank of India joined in the party, ICICI, IndusInd Bank. By the end of it, all of them were in the green.
Well, that's...
No, I was just lashing on to the financials, banks, absolutely. Even the life insurers, both life and non-life. It's been a good last sort of 1-2 hours. ICICI Lombard is 5% higher. Then you have HDFC Life, SBI Life, so they've all done well. I think barring Bajaj Finance, most of the other names from, large names at least, the mid or large names from BFSI, they've had a good session.
Well, that's right, Surbhi. And a few more stocks that are on my radar. After a while, the FMCG names make it to the list. Marico came out with its set of numbers. The street likes it. The stock was up close to around 4% by the time we wound up. So good going out there. You had Godrej Consumer. That stock, in fact, had a good run. Then it corrected. But in today's trading session, that one as well popped up in trade. So that one goes home virtually at the high point of the day. Metals continue to shine. So whether you're looking at Hindustan Copper, Vedanta, Nalco, all of them went home with good gains in trade. A couple of underperformers as well, frontline underperformers in today's trading session. Birla Soft, the big outperformer, Trent came in for some profit taking. And Dalmia Bharat, this week we told viewers that be careful with regard to this price increase. It could be pushed through, but how much of it is accepted is important, and we'll get that decision in the next week or so. Most of the stocks have come off the highs that we saw in the week. Dalmia Bharat is lower. You have a couple of other names as well that did end lower in today's trading session. Well, so that's curtains down then on today's trading session. The RBI policy got done without too much of a worry. The Nifty goes on flattish. The midcap index does well. Later this evening, we'll get the US jobs report, and that's something that global markets will be tracking because that'll give us a sense about what the Fed wants to do next.
Absolutely. Not a bad-looking screen at all. Remember, this is the week that we also hit fresh all-time highs, and the close is above 22,500. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of Closing Bell, but don't go anywhere. Our Friday